say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
To celebrate our nation, that was Skylar Cole with tonight's national anthem performance.
I'm just saying, I make this in 2 days. It is evident I do better when I feel like the world against me and think I should never win. Had to stop and pocket profit every time the pussy win. He had to get it out the mud and rise up out the settlement. Catch me early like Sunday school. Sunday suit. Pastor play with the fool. Yeah, I just keep it cool. He tell me.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You take a look at the Trailblazers. Right now they've compiled the third best record in the conference. And of course the Warriors, a half game back.
Yeah, and when you look at Portland, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Now Golden State's starting five. Podziemski out there with Porter. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Brown. And it's Juzang in at the 3 spot. And for the Trailblazers, they've got Shaedon Sharpe. Klingon is out there with Jabari Walker. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the 3. Right about the middle of the season right now, RJ. When do you think it's most important for a team to be hitting its stride?
Finding its stride at any part of the year is great. You want that momentum, but the goal is to start to peak right before the playoffs so you have a great stretch when it counts most. I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Now Podziemski. Porter finds Robinson. Back to Porter. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Simons with the defensive effort. Porter against Sharpe. Pass to Simons. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Porter against Simons. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Porter. Shot clock at 6. Another shot, and it's good on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Walker's shot is off. Warriors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Porter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
Outside, Walker. That's a 2 from Simons. Porter pulls it in.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Robinson a screen on Simons. Porter with it. Klingon defending. Robinson dishes to Brown. Brown with a screen on Simon. Porter finds Brown. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Walker with a screen for Simons. Over to the wing. Here's Klingon, guarded by Robinson. Klingon's shot is off. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against Minnesota. Simons against Porter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
That one drops. He ties it up. Grady Diggs checked in for the Trailblazers. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Inside, here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
To stop the drought. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. Warriors leading by 3. No one covered. Porter's got 9.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And powering into the first week of the new year, here's a brand new look at the power rankings. Take a look at the Pistons. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for Golden State, they win one, they lose one. They think they're going in the right direction, then they seem to take a step back. It's been a season of inconsistency so far.
Here's Dick. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Warriors have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Pass to Podziemski, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And now let's take a look at a breakdown of this season's best rebounding point guards. Trailblazers trail by 4. Now, here's Sharp. He had 15 points last outing. Klingon the screen for Simon. Offensive rebound. A nice shot by Klingon.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Outside, Porter. Back to Podziemski. Robinson kicks to Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Robinson a screen on Simon. They grab their own miss. It's Porter. It's off the key. And it's Podziemski in the corner. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Sharp. Back to Simons. Shoots over Podziemski. Now here's Simons. Second chance effort. He lays it in. Simons has got 5 now.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Brown sets a screen for Porter. Podziemski with it. Here's Brown. Pass to Juzang. There's the triple. The rebound by Sharp.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Again, Simons missing.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Somebody doesn't have rhythm. You have the camera on you.
Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Miles McBride.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Here's Simons. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. Pass to Klingon. Here's Kamare. Simons from outside. Good on the three-point shot. Simons has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
And here is Robinson. Down low. And he slams it one-handed.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. 4-point game. Sharp. Off target with his 3. Warriors have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And here's Porter coming off a solid outing against Minnesota. Majemski on the wing. From deep. And it's Portland with the rebound. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one. Pass to Sharp. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And the Warriors making a change here. Island's checked in. .110 left in the first quarter. Neely the pass to McBride. Pass to Dick. Here's Sharp, guarded by Porter. Porter with the steal. Out to Carter. Now here's Porter. D right on him. To halt the run. It's good. This game is all even. Porter's got 13 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Outside Hood. Pass to Sharp. Nice D from Porter.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
To the inside. And Carter with the basket on the assist from Porter. Porter's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
McBride with the ball. There's a screen. There's the 3. What? Play simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
What a performance from Anthony Simons. He has been the story for the Trailblazers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And they've also refused to give up on their plays tonight, chasing after their shots and just working hard for second chance points.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Carter out there with Williams. Then it's Bones Highland. And there's Hodges. And it's Porter in a shooting guard. Sharp. Warriors with the rebound.
And even though it didn't go down, it did some nice work to get that inside.
Porter dishes to Williams. Back to Porter. Pass to Hodges. Some nice passing by Golden State here. 4 on the shot clock. Carter sets the pick for Highland. From deep three-point land. The rebound by McBride. Portland leading. Fires from deep. Dick, that's good. Dick's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Williams against Sharp. Williams passes to Porter. Shoots the 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Porter against Highland. Porter passes to Dick. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Here's Porter. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
McBride passes to Neely. Now Porter. He's defended by Highland. Count the basket. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Porter passes to Highland. Carter with a screen on Porter. Highland misses.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Porter. Floats one. It's blocked. Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And here now on the 2K leaderboard, the best distributors in the league. The point guards with the most assists per game this season. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Porter passes to Neely. Now Dick to the paint, and it's blocked. Here's Highland. Hasn't made one yet. Sharp against Porter. To the middle, Hodgins. The layup off target. Portland trailing here. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
He's perfect from the line this time. So it's the Warriors now. Now Highland. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Carter kicks to Porter. Robinson a screen on Sharp. Shot clock at 5. Robinson misses. Portland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. The Trailblazers have hit all, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough.
The previous play is under review.
Everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Warriors have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. There's a screen by Robinson. Here's Porter down low. Robinson against Sharp. Here's Juzang. Pass to Carter. Now here's Porter. Defended by McBride. Tries again. Here's Robinson. Rebounded by Kamare. Portland has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. To the inside. Nice D from Porter. The Warriors trailing. Ball stolen. Here's the break. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Jabari Walker's checked in for Portland. And Fernie Simons comes in for Miles McBride. Then for the Warriors, Brown comes in for Carter. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Highland. Podziemski, the bounce pass. They could use a bucket. It's deflected. Now, here's Shaw. 6 points for him. Pass to Walker. Out to the right wing. Simons surveying the D. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Klingen's shot is off. Warriors trail by 3. And here's Porter. 18 points for him. Robinson a screen on Sharp. Here's Porter. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And Simons drops them both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Simons against Porter.
First personal foul.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Long range from the inbound, and it's Portland with the rebound. Sharp with it. 6 points for him. Pass to Walker. Here's Klingon. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Klingon's got his 2nd basket of the game. And it's Porter with the ball for Golden State. Trailing by 5. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
It didn't take long for Podziemski to establish himself as an elite charge taker.
The funny thing about the game of basketball is that some things can't be taught. Pods clearly has the it factor when it comes for the timing that it takes to draw charges. He can steal a few possessions for you every single game.
Robinson passes to Juzang. A rebound by Simons. Trailblazers leading by 3. Lets the 3 fly. It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
To the paint, Robinson misses from close range. Portland's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Again, Simons missing. Warriors trail by 3. Here is Porter. 22 points for him. Robinson a screen on Sharp. Porter outside. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Sharp. A pass to Simons. And the slam dunk by Simons.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Trailblazers lead by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Mike. Stout effort defensively in the first half. What did you do to limit them?
I just think our activity on the ball, we got to try and keep it in front of us. Our bigs did a good job, I think, being big in the paint, making things tough there. We got to finish it with the board.
Yep, rebounds and possessions, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story, things are going well for the Portland Trailblazers.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the reserves have been tonight, guys.
Lots of interchangeable parts. They can throw different lineups at you. Keeps you guessing. And let's switch it up. Here's a look at some of the possible contenders for this year's dunk contest.
You know me, I'm a stickler for rating these competitions. If I seen your dunk before, bad score.
Wow, you're a tough judge for a guy who never participated in the event.
I always wanted to watch it.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Trailblazers leading by 5. Walker out there with Klingon. Then it's Shaden Sharp. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the 3 spot. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Pass to Juzang. Now here is Robinson. Now Brown, and a wide open look for Porter. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Porter's got 25 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Walker with it, beyond the arc. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Sharp. Knocks down the 3 ball. Sharp's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Robinson passes to Juzang. Now here's Porter. 25 points in the game. Another 3 for Golden State.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Now here's Simons. Defense is right there. Shoots over Pajemski. And it's Simons missing. Warriors have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Walker against Porter. For the lead. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 6 rebounds in the game. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. He throw good, Simons. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Klingon the screen for Simons. Stolen by Robinson. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way.
Blocking foul called on Imani Kamara. Second personal foul. First team foul.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pass to Pajemski. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 6 assists here tonight.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. In third, the Warriors.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
Simons from outside. Drills it from outside. Simons has got 18 points.
Yeah, he's just a confident shooter from three-point range, even with the D hovering near him.
Here's Pajemski, defended by Sharp.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. And here is Simons. 18 points for him. Klingon, the screen for Simons. Shoots over Pajemski. Here's Klingon. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Klingon's got his third basket of the night right there. Here's Pajemski. Defended by Sharp. Outside Porter. Pass to Robinson. The kick out to Porter. Just 4 to shoot. Robinson down low. Covered by Simons. Brown dishes to Porter. Nice move. And there's the drive. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Simons. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Portland.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Porter. And with his incredible court vision, he's first in the league in assists per game.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. And he knocks down the first one. And Simons drops them both. Golden State's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Brown against Walker. Brown the pass to Porter for the lead. And Klingon pulls it down.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And it's Klingon with the jam.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Warriors trail by 4. Steps back. Pajemski finds Porter. Fires the 3. Klingon with the steal. And Sharp has it in the corner. Back to Simons. Outside, Walker. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Golden State. Porter's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Pajemski. The screen from Brown. Jacks up a 3. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got his 5th rebound in this one. Left side Simons. And again, it's Portland converted.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Dick's checked in for Walker. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Warriors. Warriors trail by 6. Pajemski with it. 11 points in the game. Carter outside. Pass to Porter from outside the arc. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Simons on the wing. Now Dick. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for 1 more at the line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, That'll help them seal the deal.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. The NBA has split its draft into 2 days. The league's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, says rosters have expanded and you're seeing a larger influx in talent, a lot of times from the second round. This format will do justice to those slept-on players. Kevin?
Yeah, good stuff, DA. Some Hall of Famers from that second round, for sure. Outside, Simon. Oh, good with the triple. Warriors trail by 6. Here's Porter. He has 31. The 3. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Kamare. Buries it down low. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Simon's against Porter. Carter with a screen on Simon. Pass to Juzang. Pajemski with it. Defended by Sharp. Some nice passing by Golden State. Carter, the pass to Juzang. Shoots over Dick. Rebounded by Kamare. Portland leading by 8. Porter with the steal. Robinson a screen on Simons. And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Back to Sharp. The 3. Warriors with the rebound. Porter's got his 8th rebound here tonight. There's a screen by Robinson. Inside. Good. A nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 7th assist in the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 16 points for Grady Dick.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. A different look now for Portland. And it's Porter with the ball for Portland. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. Vince Williams out there with Wendell Carter. And there's Hodges. Then it's Bones Highland. And it's Porter at the point.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Out of hand on it. To the paint. And the dunk by Dick.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Free throw drops for Dick. Warriors trail by 5. Now Highland. Outside Porter. Highland sets a pick for Porter. The tray gets the three-pointer to fall. Porter's got 36.
Ooh, that's his 3rd 3 of the half after putting up a pair before halftime. Fantastic shooting display from him.
Here's Dick. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Warriors shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. The kick out to Williams. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got assist number 8 now on the night.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Up top, Porter. He's defended by Highland. Porter looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. Short. That's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
And you can tell he's starting to figure things out here in the second half.
Outside Williams. Back to Highland. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Golden State's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Porter. Here he goes. And finished off by Porter.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. He'll take it.
Neely, the pass to Porter. Shoots over Highland. Porter pulls it in. The Warriors have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Over Porter. Rebound by the Trailblazers. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. McBride finds Porter. Out left to the wing. Here's Neely. Got a piece of it. Now here's Porter. Going inside and finished off by Porter.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Pass to Dick. Porter against Highland. Here's Dick. Sweet little floater. Dick's got 21.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Here is Hodges. Back to Highland. Hodges with a screen on Porter. Here's Highland. Hodges. The kick out to Williams. And he recovers it.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession. Just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
Bucket is good. And the Warriors lead by 4.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Porter passes to McBride. Pass to Dick. From the arc. Drills the three-pointer. 24 points for him.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Outside Porter. Carter sets the pick for Porter. High arcing shot. Highland finds Porter. Clock at 6. Down low. Here's Hodges. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
A great feed, and that assist gives him a triple-double. You gotta love that kind of player, able to get it done in just about every facet.
Porter passes to McBride. Here's Dick. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Warriors leading by 3. And here's Porter. There's Williams with the 3. Porter pulls it in.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's McBride. Guarded by Porter. Outside Porter. Back to McBride. No good that time. Nice D from Porter. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Golden State. 3-point lead. Porter outside. And Hodges kicks to Porter. Off target from 3-point range.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Back to McBride. Here's the screen. Pass to Dick. It's stolen by Carter. They get a hand on it. Porter with it. Now guarded by Porter. Hodges, that's good. Hodges has got 6 in the quarter.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Porter against Highland. Dick with it.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Warriors.
Ooh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
And both free throws good for Dick. Warriors leading by 3. Porter with it. Outside Robinson. Here's Juzang. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Pass to Juzang. Brown dishes to Robinson. Robinson a screen on Simons. Just 5 on the clock. Such a wide open look. Porter's got 43 points.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Simons the pass to Sharp. Here's Kamare. He's covered by Brown. For 3. Dick, that's good. Dick's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Trailblazers.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to Porter. Robinson a screen on Simon. Porter passes to Robinson. Get that out of here! And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Saturday, the Los Angeles Clippers will come into town.
And for the matchup with the Sixers, this is a game that they are expected to win. But sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with the victory.
To take the lead. And it's Sharp missing.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Porter looking it over. To the inside. Robinson. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. And the Warriors lead by 3.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Simons kicks to Walker. To the middle. Here's Klingon. And Juzang pulls it down. Warriors leading by 3. Into the lane. Here's Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
He sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Now, here's Simon. He's defended by Pajemski. Robinson with the block. They get it back. Pass to Klingon. Outside, Simon. Shoots over Pajemski. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Simons against Porter. Driving to the basket. Here's Juzang. Brown finds Porter. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And now a 7-point Warrior lead.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
First personal foul. Third team.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review and
2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And it's Robinson with the jam.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Building out this lead brick by brick. They have taken a very methodical approach.
Pass to Kamare. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Stolen by Robinson. Porter with it. And Simons picks him up defensively. Here's Pajemski. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Porter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
At the line for the Warriors.
Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That'll pretty much do it.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Walker. Here's Sharp. Portland no good that time either. Here's Pajemski. So we see the Warriors get the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long as we present our player of the game.